Hi friends, today we will discuss about some important questions on antenna effect in analog layout. Okay. See, first of all, what is antenna effect? During the plasma etching, charges can accumulate in the metal. If that metal is directly connected to the gate, that gate will damaged. That is called antenna effect. So, types of itching. Actually, we said plasma itching, but what are the types we have? See, we have two types of itching, and wet itching and dry itching. So, which one is better in both? See, plasma itching, actually, this is the dry itching. Dry itching is better due to undercut issue in wet itching. Actually, in wet itching, we have undercut issue because of chemical we used in wet etching, but in plasma etching we used some gases we used. That's why because of undercut issue in wet etching, that's why we will go for dry etching. How charges are generated inside the plasma chamber? See, we are telling during the plasma etching charges are accumulated in the metal. So in that plasma, how charges are getting? So for that, inside the plasma chamber, gas is introduced. Actually, inside the plasma chamber, we have gas. This plasma generated using radio frequency energies. Normally, this plasma, whatever we said plasma, right? That plasma is generated by using of radio frequency energies. So once radio frequency, if we apply to that gas, that gas becomes ionized. That ionization creates free electrons and positive ions. Actually, inside the plasma we have same number of electrons and the same number of ions will be there. Because of those things, we are getting issue of antenna effect. If the charges is, for example, if you take one metal, in that metal during the plasma etching, some charges will accumulate in that metal. If charge is less, there is no issue. If charge is more, that charge is passing through that metal and it hits the gate. In that case, that gate will damage because the gate is very thin. That is the reason we are dealing. Okay, what is the antenna ratio? Antenna ratio means metal area by gate area. How to reduce the antenna effect? We have different type of precautions is there. One of the major is metal jumpers we can use, and antenna diode is used. See, I will separately I will tell about antenna. So now actually I am telling only important questions only. Antenna diodes also we used. What type of diode will use in antenna and why? See, we have two types of diodes will be there: forward bias diode and reverse bias diode. Which diode we need to use in antenna? Reverse bias diode, because it remains normal. It remains same. Oh, sorry. See, here, see, it won't conduct during the normal operation. See, if the operation is going free, it means there is no charges and there is no high voltage, it won't conduct during the high voltage stress. If that metal get high voltage, in that time only this reverse bias diode is conduct. For example, if you take forward bias will always conduct, but reverse biased it won't conduct in normal operation. If everything is smooth, it won't conduct. But if you increase the voltage, or if anything issue, if charges are more, in that case only reverse bias diode is conduct. That's why we are using here reverse bias diode. Why source and drain is not getting antenna issue? See, if lengthy metal is connected to gate, that gate is damaging. But why source and drain? For source and drain also we are connecting on metal, but in that also we have charges. But why that source and drain is not affecting? Because of, for gate there is no discharge path. For gate there is no discharge path, but for the for the source and drain, discharge to substrate. See, that source and drain is connected to substrate with the contact and diffusion. That's why in source and drain it won't affect, but for gate it won't connect anywhere. That's why gate will damage. These are some important questions. Next time we will discuss about some other important questions. Thank you so much.